Hey there, you fucking heathens. It's your favorite sellout, Contractor Ken. Today we're going to be talking about three lights: the O bulb, the i3T, and the Pre-Run 2. All three of these were sent to me by Olight, and I'm going to give the most honest and best fucking review I possibly can. So, let's start off with the O bulb. Now, the O bulb is a nifty little tool. This is it right here. And you turn it on by pressing this base right here. It's not super bright, but you do have a couple settings. So when you hold this in, you notice you get a brighter bulb, and hold it in again, and we're going to go to red. Hold it in once more, and now we're at a fucking rave. Also included with the Olight, or with the O bulb, excuse me, is this guy right here. With the 3M adhesive backing, it's a nice little metal plate. And the cool thing about it is the bottom of the O bulb is magnetic. Now, I see this being practically used in like emergency situation, side of the road. You stick that on your truck, car, and it just might help people identify that you're pulled over. Now, this does have a magnetic base, and you can see how it sticks to that pretty easily. I like the idea about this. The only problem is I'm pretty sure this is going to be a one-time deal. So you better stick it where this thing's going to be fucking useful. Another really cool feature about this is it has a rechargeable battery. So you take your rechargeable cable that comes with the light, USB, and that snaps right on the bottom, charges right up. Now, a couple features about the O bulb. It's 1.5 meter impact resistant. We talked about the magnetic bottom. It's super lightweight. It actually is. It has the IPX7 waterproof. So, I guess you can use it in a pool. Supposedly, I haven't really tried that one yet. And it does have a lock mode to avoid power consumption. And yeah, it's not a bad little light. I feel like it can be handy in some situations, but definitely not like a everyday use type of light. Now we're going to move on to the i3T EOS brass. And this is it right here. Nice little pin light. Now this is powered by a AAA battery. So this one is not rechargeable like the others, but it's a cool little light. It's got a good amount of weight to it, and I'm a really big fan of this clip here. So you can see how there's kind of like a multi-use for this clip in particular. I think it's super realistic. There's a lot of different ways to use it. It just makes life a lot easier if you want to clip it onto your belt or inside your pants pocket, something in that sense. Now this one, it does have a couple different options as well. So you have your standard, not super bright, and then you can crank that up, and it's a nice decent brightness. It's good for when you need a little bit of light in a pinch. It's not something that I would write home about as far as the brightness goes, but it is teeny tiny as well. So it's something to think about. You're not going to get a massive amount of light output from something this size, I assume. It fits perfectly up your bum. And it looks really fucking sweet. Speaking of this one, I actually think I'm going to give this one away. So here's what you do. If you watch this video and you comment on it, I'm going to enter you into some sort of drawing. I haven't figured it out yet, but somebody's going to get this. You're going to get the box. You're not going to get the battery because I'm not fucking shipping it with a battery, but that seems to be more of a you problem, a lot less of a me problem. It's a nice light. Good weight. Definitely usable. And we'll get to pricing for all this shit here in a little bit. Now we're going to talk about the big boy here, the Olight Pre-Run 2. Now, of course, I've unboxed all this shit because I needed to use it to actually see, what the fuck's going on with them. It's a nice box, actually. It has the magnetic flap on it, and they write you a nice little letter inside. super cool. There's some easy instructions inside as well, as far as like getting started, use. I'm sure there's some more detailed things in there, because there is a couple really cool settings about this light. So let me grab this light here for you. Now this is marketed as a headlamp, and you can see now I have it attached to the actual headlamp. Now the cool thing about the headlamp itself is this all here is like a silicone material, so it's super comfortable. It fits around your big stupid forehead if you have one like me nicely. It doesn't pinch, anything like that. Normally when I'm running any type of headlight, I have to get a hat, beanie, something of the sort, just because they always feel uncomfortable. I will say this one's pretty comfortable. It's really easy to adjust, fit my head quickly, and it's nice. So with the silicone design, you can actually just rotate the light itself to where you actually need the input, and it doesn't move either. It's not like it's going to just slowly start to fall on you. I have used it as the headlight a few times, but I'll be honest with you, I use it a lot more just as a standalone light. And I'm going to show you, just pop these silicone rings off, just like that. And there we have the actual light itself. Now this light comes with a clip, just like the other one I just showed you. And you can put that clip a couple different places. I seem to like it right about there, personally. Same thing with the clip. You can clip this on your belt, and you can rotate the light. The clip stays in place pretty well. This light has a big fat fucking battery in it. Let me take this clip off so I can show you. And it is a rechargeable battery. Fucking thing's huge. Now, I have not had this thing die on me yet, and I have used it all day long a couple times. And then I take it home and I stick it right on the reusable charger, or the magnetic charger. Plus that's super satisfying. I could just fucking play with that all day long. Now this base is also magnetic, so you see we have a coin here just to show you. It's super convenient sticking it on some type of appliance or something if you just need it to stay there. A nice bracket or something that's just kind of there that could maybe help you out, make things a little bit easier, hands-free, or you make it a headlight. So you have some options. Now let's talk about the actual brightness. This thing is bright as shit. It is. It's stupid bright. Now this is just the standard. You press the button once, you're going to get the lower end brightness. If you tap it twice, it gets bright. Now you notice how it just dimmed there? So it actually has a sensor in it. When you get too close to a proximity of something, it's going to like decrease that brightness just so it doesn't affect that glare that returns back as much. And this is actually something I just figured out, and it's really fucking cool seeing it in action like that. I'm going to back it up a little bit just so you could see. I mean, this thing will blind you. Now, when you are running it at this brightness in particular, so we have the lower brightness and then we have the super bright, the head of this light does get warm. Specifically, like from around where this Olight emblem is here up, this area will get warm, and in a matter of minutes it's pretty warm. I kind of understand why, because the diode is fucking massive and it's just outputting a ton of heat. I really wish there was something, that could be changed about that. But realistically, majority of the time when I'm using this, I'm running it at this brightness just because that's a little much. You see it's already dimming. It's fucking bright. It honestly, in a smaller space, like underneath a sink or something, it's a little too bright. So you run it at that lower brightness, and it does the job just fucking fine. If you need like distance wise or something and you need to see far away, that lights up a whole goddamn room. I actually have a TikTok video. If you're coming from TikTok, fucking thanks, appreciate you. If you're on YouTube and you haven't seen the TikTok yet, go check it out, and you can actually see this thing like in the field being used. It's bright as shit. It really is. Hasn't died on me yet, and the colors, it's just fucking beautiful. I really wanted to find, I want to give you guys an honest review. And I wanted to just come in here and say, this thing fucking sucks. I hate it. And I didn't want to do that, but I was prepared to. I'm gonna be honest with you. This has made its way into my everyday carry. I grab this thing right off the counter every single day when I head to work. I clip it onto my belt, and it is there whenever I need it. I hardly notice it. Every now and then, my fat gut will turn the button on. It's rare it happens, though. A couple features about this in particular, just to let you guys know. So it has it has a couple different settings other than the brightness one as well. So we have that. We have super bright, and if you go into a 3-button push, you actually get a strobe effect on it. I believe that 1, 2, 3. That might be the good old Morse code one too. And if you go 4, I'm not really sure. I haven't played around with the flashing enough to know exactly what the different settings are. And go fucking figure, I didn't read the directions either. I'm a hands-on type of guy. I want to get this shit out of the box right now, and I want to fucking play with it. So I'm sure there's some more information about that on the actual item description. But you can read that yourself, right? So this is the limited edition purple gradient color. It feels super cool. It's got this nice texture on it. Makes it really easy to grip, hold on to. Overall, it's a really good light. So it's got 2500 lumens. That would be the maximum output. That's when we're talking like this. And like I said, you don't want to run that for a long time because the head of this will get hot. It's got the 4000 megaamp rechargeable battery, like I showed you guys. The magnetic charging, which I think is still like one of the coolest options about these things entirely. There's nothing I hate more than grabbing a flashlight and having to put a fucking battery in it, because you know they're always fucking dead. They're always dead every goddamn time. And we talked about the proximity sensor as well, which is a pretty cool option that I really didn't understand what was happening until I did a little bit of research and I figured out, what was going on. And then once I did, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So I'm sure you're curious about price points. What they're doing when I launch this video, there's going to be a sale, a flash sale on Olight's website. Now, you can get to, if you're interested in this shit, like I'm not going to stand here and say buy. If this shit interests you and you want to go check it out, I'm going to have a link posted. Here's the really cool part. If you use my link to go to the Olight store and you do end up purchasing something, again, I'm not here telling you you have to go buy this. I'm just trying to give you, an honest review about the shit that they sent me. If you do purchase something using my link, I actually get a commission. And that's really fucking cool because the price doesn't change for you. I make a tiny little bit of money, and what I do with that money is spend it on cocaine and hookers. I'm kidding. I've actually reinvested about every penny I've made from this endeavor into making this a better experience for you guys. And I have a lot of really cool ideas, and this is just another outlet and an opportunity for me. Now, again, I've only been using this light for about 3 weeks, so as far as longevity, I don't have that answer yet. Unfortunately, I wish I did. I wish I had this thing for a year now, and I beat the absolute fucking piss out of it, and I could tell you this is the best light I've ever owned. As of right now, judging from all the other lights I have, and I'm into all that stupid shit, this is definitely one of my favorites. It definitely is. So as far as pricing goes, the main promotion, the pre-run to Purple Gradient Limited Edition, is 25% off, and it's going to be a total of $74.96. The MSRP is $99.95. And for the bundle of the pre-run Purple Gradient, let me see here, the pre-run Purple Gradient, the brass, and the bulb. I don't want to fuck this up for you guys. There's a lot of information here I'm trying to fucking read. Okay. Old bulb orange, $24.95. The brass is on sale, $22.46. MSRP, $29.95. I am going to give this one in particular away because it's fucking cool and I appreciate you guys and I like sending you guys shit. The pre-run, like I said, is $74.96, MSRP $99.95. So bundle one, you get the pre-run Purple Gradient, the Baton 3. I don't have the Baton 3, so I really don't know what the fuck that is. 35% off. So it's a $200 value that you're getting for $139.94. And there's a couple other bundles as well. If you use my code DIYFS, you also get 10% off on non-sale items. So you're not going to get an additional 10% off of this one, unfortunately. But if you buy this one and you use my code, you're getting 10% off. And if you buy it through my link, I'm going to get 10% of it. Something to keep in mind. It's kind of cool. Like I said, I'm not here trying to like push fucking sales or anything. They reached out to me. They said they wanted to send me some products, and they wanted me to take a look at them and tell you guys what I thought. I haven't used this thing a lot. Like I said, it's not really something I go to use every single day. I think it would be pretty cool in like an emergency situation or something. You just stick it, do the red blinking middle of the night, and you need to be seen, need to be visible. It's a really cool idea. I like the execution of it. It's light, it's comfortable. It seems to be pretty durable. Not a bad little light. This thing feels like I could fucking crack you over the skull with it. I mean, these weigh about the same roughly. In all honesty, this has got a nice solid weight to it. It just feels like a solid piece of equipment. I really like the clip on it. Super fucking cool. And yeah, the Big Kahuna. That's about all I got for you guys. Click on my link if you are interested, even if you just want to go check out some of their other shit. I mean, whatever. I'm not here to tell you what the fuck to do. If you do want to do some cool shit like buy this dope-ass light, click on my link. Code DIYFS. It's very important. DIYFS. Do it your fucking self. Don't fuck the code up. You got this. Also, in case you're wondering, I use that to find this bad boy. So, whoever gets the light is also getting my last fuck. Congrats to who the fuck that may be. Alright, guys. Until another one, go fuck yourselves.